Hi Nana, we were learning about geometrical isomerism. So in that geometrical isomerism, in that a special type of way of representation of geometrical isomers known as EZ nomenclature. So we were learning the rules, SIP rules. SIP rules means con, ingold and prelog rules. Con, ingold and prelog rules. So these are the three scientists who has given the naming rules for compounds which exhibit geometrical isomerism. Okay, if all the groups are different groups. For example, suppose if there is a double bond between the carbon atoms, and these carbon atoms, they show all different groups. So these four are different groups. When all are different groups, then we cannot assign cis and trans isomerism. So in that case, we generally use EZ nomenclature. So these carbons, the carbons which are bonded with a double bond, the carbons which are bonded to double bond, they are said to be olefinic carbons. Olefinic carbons. Olefinic carbons. That means the compounds which contain double bond are said to be olefins, and the carbons which are attached to this double bond are said to be olefinic carbons. Olefinic carbons. Okay, right. So to these olefinic carbons, if all atoms or group of atoms attached, if they are different, then we use in that case we use EZ nomenclature. Okay, to specify the the geometry of this one, of that compound. Okay, see, we have already finished learning 5 rules. Now the 6th rule is like this. So cis gets priority over trans. Cis gets priority over trans. So what is the meaning of priority? Ranking order. Priority means ranking order. Already we have seen in our previous video that ranking is given, okay, based on the priority, atomic number, based on the atomic number values. Suppose this is a compound. So in this compound, so here the double bond is there. So to this double bond, so two carbons are attached. So this carbon is having two different atoms. Okay, these two are different, and this carbon is also having, these two are different. Why they are different? Though connectivity wise they contain the same connectivity of atoms, but the spatial arrangement is different. See, look here, in this particular structure, so these hydrogens are they are present on the same side of the double bond. These two hydrogens are present on the same side of the double bond. But in this particular structure, so these two hydrogens, they are present oppositely. Hence this part is said to be cis. Okay, this is cis part. Okay, and this arrangement is said to be trans arrangement. Trans arrangement. So to this carbon, so now these two are different, because cis compounds, they always differ from the trans compounds in their physical and chemical properties also. So now these two are said to be different. Okay, so actually formula wise, if you see, both are same, but if you consider the geometrical isomerism also, then these two are different, because these two actually they show different physical and chemical properties. Hence they are they are different. See, according to rule 6, cis gets a priority over trans. What is the meaning of this one? That means cis gets a more priority. So cis form is given more priority than trans form. Hence this particular group is given ranking first rank, and this is given next rank, second rank. Okay, so like this, the cis is given more priority than the trans. So whenever cis and trans are present as two different groups attached to the olefinic carbon. Now, what is the configuration of this one? What is the isomer? Which one? This is which isomer? E isomer or Z isomer? We will find. So hydrogen. So when compared to chlorine, atomic number of hydrogen is less. Hence it is less priority. Sorry. Hence ranking wise it is more priority. Hence first rank, and it is given second rank. Now if you check, the more priority groups, they are present on the same side of the double axis of the double bond. So this is first priority, and even this is also first priority group, and these two are second priority groups which are present in this side, and first priority groups, these first priority groups are present in the same side. Okay, so if most priority groups are present on the same side, then such isomer is said to be Z isomer, or else Z configuration, Z isomer. Or see, remember that while writing E or Z we have to keep it in brackets, or else we may use hyphen also. Okay, so it is a Z isomer. This is Z isomer. So this is about rule 6. Rule 6 says that whenever cis and trans, they appear as groups attached to the same carbon, then cis is given more priority than trans. So even seventh rule also can be discussed here only. Rule 7 says that if like priorities are on the same side, like priority means, so this is first priority and even this is also first priority. So these two are like priorities. So I am simply reading out. If like priorities are on the same side of the axis of double bond, then it is given a configuration Z configuration. Okay, Z configuration or Z isomer. It is also called as Z configuration or Z isomer. Okay. Rule 7 says that if like priorities are on the same side of the axis of double bond, then it is given a configuration of Z configuration. It is given a Z configuration. Okay. Suppose if like priorities are on opposite side, suppose, so here it is Z configuration. So rule 7 says that if like priority groups are present on the same side of the axis of double bond, it is given a configuration of Z. Suppose I will change. So I will keep hydrogen here and chlorine here. Then it will get rank 1. It will get rank 2. So now the like priorities are present in opposite side. So rule 8 says that if like priorities are on opposite sides, so this is priority 1 and even this is also priority 1. So these two are placed opposite sides of the double bond, axis of double bond. Okay, in that case, if like priorities are on opposite side of the axis of double bond, it is given a configuration E. Now it is given configuration E. It is called as E isomer or else E configuration. Okay, so rule 7 says about Z configuration, rule 8 says about E configuration. Okay, we will learn some examples. We will learn some examples and we will mention how to use the E and Z now. So these are the rules which are most important rules related to the nomenclature of EZ configuration. Okay. Now we will learn we will solve some examples, or else we will do some examples. Suppose if there is a compound like this, C double bond C, so it is phenyl group. Phenyl means C6H5 group, a ring, benzene ring after removal of hydrogen. So it is called as phenyl group. Generally it is represented by pH. Okay. C Me3. What is the meaning of Me3? Me3 means 3 methyl groups. So on this carbon there are 3 methyl groups. So like this. Methyl means CH3, another CH3 and another CH3. Okay, so like this. So Me3. Here hydrogen is present. On nitrogen there are 2 methyl groups. There are 2 methyl groups on nitrogen. So that means if it is nitrogen, then it contains 1 methyl group and another methyl group, and this nitrogen is attached to this carbon, which is having double bond. So like this. Okay. So now identify this compound as E or Z isomer. So which isomer it is, which configuration it is. Now we will check. We will check the priority. So EZ can be known based on the priority. Okay. So first we will write the priority. So this is hydrogen, this is carbon. So to this carbon directly attached atom is carbon, and to this carbon directly attached atom is hydrogen. So out of these two, out of carbon and hydrogen, hydrogen gets less, its atomic number is less, hence it is less priority, and this one is more priority, hence ranking is given first to this one and second rank. And here, what is pH? pH means C6H5 group. C6H5, that means it's a benzene ring. After removal of hydrogen, so then it is called as phenyl group. So that means this is carbon, carbon, and carbon. So every carbon is attached to one hydrogen. Every carbon is attached to one hydrogen, but this carbon is not having any hydrogen. So now this carbon, actually if it is hydrogen, then it is said to be benzene. If I remove hydrogen, then it is said to be phenyl group. So this is phenyl group. Now this carbon, so that means this carbon, this particular carbon, so this particular carbon is attached to phenyl group and nitrogen, which is attached to 2 methyl groups, like this. So like this. So I am talking about this carbon. So this carbon is nothing but this one. Okay. So now this carbon is attached to carbon and this carbon is attached to nitrogen. So which one is given more priority? So this is carbon. Its atomic number 6. Its atomic number is 7. Hence it is more priority. Hence it will get number 1, and this group will get a, okay, pH. This group will get a priority. Okay, second priority. Okay, so now, so after giving ranking to these groups, now we have to decide which configuration it is, either E or Z. So already we learned rule 7 says that when like priority groups are on same side, then it is Z configuration. If like priority groups are on opposite side, then it is said to be E configuration. See, like priority groups. So priority 1 and priority 1, these two are present on the opposite sides of the double bond. Hence it is E configuration. So its configuration is E configuration, or else simply E isomer we will write. So this is E isomer. Let us learn another example. Another example you will see. Carbon carbon double bond, here bromine, here Et. What is the meaning of Et? Et means ethyl. Et stands for ethyl. Ethyl means C6H5 group. Sorry, C2H5. C2H5 group. Ethyl, C2H5 group. Okay. Next here, it is Me. Me means methyl. And here it is hydrogen. Okay. So it is CH3. Methyl means CH3. Et means, Me means methyl, CH3. Et means ethyl, C2H5. So now this carbon is attached to bromine. Ethyl means C2H5. So that means this carbon is directly attached to this carbon, and to this carbon two hydrogens are attached like this. Okay, C2H5. So now this carbon, if you check the priority order of this one, which is directly attached to this one and this one. So now this is atomic number is 6, whereas its atomic number is 35. So that means this is given more priority than this group. Okay, hydrogen gets less priority, and methyl group, Me means CH3. So directly it is carbon and it is hydrogen, so it will get most priority and it will be less priority. So now here rule 7 works. Rule 7 says that when like priority groups are on present or on same side, when they are present on the same side of the double bond or else of the axis of double bond, then this isomer or else this configuration is said to be Z configuration, or else Z isomer, Z configuration, or else Z isomer. So like this we can write. Another example we will see. So which isomer it is? This is hydrogen. Which isomer it is? Again CH3 hydrogen. So like this. So this is hydrogen and CH3. So here this is first priority, second priority. So this is priority 1, this is priority 2. Okay. Next. Here we will see. So this is carbon CH3. Methyl means CH3. So now here also COOH means it will be like this, carboxylic acid group. So now this carbon is attached to here carbon, here also carbon. So here these two are having same atomic numbers. Then we have to proceed in the chain to the next atom until where the first point of difference will reach. So here this carbon, this is also carbon. So these two are having same atomic numbers. Then we have to proceed in the chain. So next to the next atom is oxygen. Here next atom is hydrogen. Next atom is hydrogen. Next atom is hydrogen. Here next atom is oxygen. Next atom is. See, if it is like this, what is the meaning of this one? So here, according to SIP rules, so this group, this particular group, it is equal to like this. It is equal to like this. If you further proceed, so this oxygen again, because this oxygen is bonded to carbon, this carbon is bonded to oxygen. So this carbon is bonded to oxygen, this oxygen is bonded to carbon. So we have to consider like this, and this bond based on this one, again this carbon is bonded to oxygen, this carbon is bonded to oxygen, and this oxygen is bonded to carbon. So hence, so like this we have to consider. So the chain can be proceeded in this way. Okay, remember. So indirectly, so it is like this. Okay, it is like this. Then we have to check for the priority. So these two are carbons, they have same number, same atomic number. So next we have to proceed in the chain. So next is hydrogen, here next is oxygen. Hence first point of difference is reached. Hence, so after reaching a first point of difference, then we have to stop and we have to give priority to the group which is having more atomic number. So here the more atomic number is reached, it is present than when compared to here. So here, hence it's given priority 1 and this group is given priority 2. So after giving priority or else after giving ranking, then we have to decide the nomenclature, either Z or E. See, now we have to see. So most priority groups are present on the same side, or they are present on the same side of the double bond. This double bond and towards to the same side of the double bond. That means this side. This is one half. Below the double bond, this is one half, and above the double bond, this is another half. So these two are present on the same side of the double bond. Hence it is Z isomer or else Z configuration. Z configuration. So like this. So we may write so many examples. So few more examples I will give you. It is E isomer. So you check. So afterwards you check these names. Okay, the validity of these names you check. So I am not explaining each and everything now. Simply I will give you some examples. After you have to practice at home. Okay, right. Suppose here, if it is like this, CH3 hydrogen CH2 now now how to name this compound? See here, there are two geometrical isomers, because geometrical isomer for a compound to exhibit geometrical isomer, so the compulsory thing is double bond, presence of double bond, or else a cyclic system where restricted rotation is possible. So here, as it is double bond, there is a restricted rotation, and the next thing is, so the groups which are attached to the same carbon, so they should be of different. Then only it shows geometrical isomers. Even in this carbon, on this carbon also, the groups, they should be different groups. Okay. So the group on this one, this group may match with this one, but the groups which are attached to the same carbon, they should not match. They should not be same. Okay, either same atoms or they should not be same groups. See, now we'll check this one. So this carbon, this is hydrogen and this is methyl. So these two are different. Now this carbon, this is hydrogen group and this is entirely different. This is another group. So this is another group attached to this carbon. So this group is not equal to hydrogen. Hence this carbon is having different groups or else different atoms. Okay, hence this part shows geometrical isomerism. Now here also it is same. See, this carbon, it is hydrogen and this is another group, some other group. And here also these two are different. So that means here and here, at both the places, geometrical isomerism is possible. Okay. So now here, what type of system it is. So here it is cis, because identical groups are present on the same side, cis. Okay, same, if same atoms are present on the same side of the double bond, then it is said to be cis. And here also it is cis. So the nomenclature is cis, cis, or so here Ez. So we can write cis cis, or even in terms of Ez also we can write. So look here. So this is most priority. This is priority 1, priority 2. Here also this group is given priority 1 and hydrogen is given priority 2. So now so on this carbon, on this double bond, so this carbon is which carbon? It is Z carbon, because the most priority groups are present on the same side. Hence this is Z. Okay, Z conformation. And here also so this is most here this is most priority group than this one. So this is given 2 and this is given 1. Okay, so here on this carbon, so hydrogen is attached and this entire group is attached. So this entire group is given priority 1 and this hydrogen is given priority 2. Here also this hydrogen is given priority 2 and this is given a priority 1. Now here also like priorities are present on the same side. Like priorities are present on the same side. Hence it is also Z. Okay. So Z comma Z. Z comma Z isomer. Z comma Z isomer it is. Z comma Z isomer. Okay. Because there are two olefinic olefinic bonds are there. Double bonds means olefins. So there are two olefinic bonds. So this olefinic bond is Z isomer, and even this olefinic bond is also Z isomer. Hence ZZ isomer. Let us check another example. See, just the same compound, but here I am reversing. So at these two places, so I am taking methyl here and hydrogen here. Okay. So here up to here it is okay. Both are same up to here. Now here I am changing the position of methyl. I am bringing methyl this side and hydrogen this side. Okay. Now this part it is okay. So this is cis. Because like groups, like atoms, they are present on the same side, cis. And this part, hydrogen is this side and this side, and the hydrogen is this side. So like groups are present on oppositely. Okay, hence it is trans. So cis and trans. So this is cis and this is trans. So which carbon is cis carbon? So this carbon is cis carbon. So which carbon it is? So it is a chain. So this is a chain of atoms. So this is a first carbon, second carbon. So I can write like this also. Second carbon, it is cis. Okay, second carbon is cis. And here third carbon, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth carbon is, okay, fifth carbon is a trans. So I can write like this. Okay. See, or else I may write I may use Ez nomenclature. So this is priority 2, this is priority 1, this is priority 2, this is priority 1. So like priorities are present on the same side. So hence it is second carbon it is Z, second carbon it is Z. So we have to keep second carbon it is Z, okay, 2Z, okay, comma, here if you see this one, so here it is priority 2, and this group is given priority 1, and here it is priority 2, sorry, it is priority 1 and this is priority 2. So now like priorities are present on the opposite side of the double bond, hence it is which carbon? It is sixth carbon. 1 2 3 4 5 sixth carbon. So on sixth carbon you will find a E. Okay, on sixth carbon you will find E, right? So like this the nomenclature can be written. Okay, so it is cis trans or else ZE, right? Now let us discuss one more example. Suppose if it is like this, see I am reversing this one also I am reversing. Now so now this one is what type of trans? It is trans. Okay, here also it is a trans. It is a trans isomer. Here also it is a trans isomer, or here it is E, and here also it is E. So EE configuration. EE configuration. EE configuration. So like this we can write. Another example we will discuss. So this is methyl group CH3. Okay, double bond CH carbon, here if any carbon, remember, if any carbon is attached to 4 different groups, if any carbon is attached to 4 different groups, then that carbon is said to be asymmetrical carbon. Asymmetrical carbon, or simply chiral carbon. It is called as chiral carbon. Chiral carbon, or simply it is this particular center. This center is said to be chiral center. This is said to be chiral center. So chiral center is there. If chiral center is there, then this part shows optical isomerism. This particular part, if it is having chiral carbon, what is the meaning of chiral carbon? If a carbon is having 4 different groups attached to it, okay, then this carbon is said to be chiral carbon. Whenever chiral carbon is present, so there is a chance of optical isomerism. So it will exhibit optical isomerism. So here optical isomerism, and here it is geometrical isomerism. This portion shows optical isomerism, and this portion shows geometric isomerism. Why geometrical isomerism? Because there is a double bond, restricted rotation, and this carbon is having different groups, and even this carbon is also having different groups. This is hydrogen and this is some other group. So like this. Here two types of isomerism is possible. One is geometrical isomerism and here it is optical isomerism. Okay. Now optical isomers are they may be either enantiomers or diastereomers. So now I will write the mirror image of this one. If I write the mirror image, so I will write like this. So hydrogen, so to this carbon. Okay, so here hydrogen is attached, so C2H5 and here CH3 is present. Okay, and this carbon and CH3 and here hydrogen. So these two are mirror images to each other. Okay, so now here geometrical isomerism. So which geometrical isomerism? It is cis, because similar groups are present on the same side, hence it is cis. It is cis, or even EZ nomenclature also we can give, because this is less priority and this is more priority, and here also this is less priority and this is more priority. So more priority groups are present on the same side, hence it is Z. Okay, so here this part is cis or Z also. Cis or Z, we can write anything. Now here this one and this one, these two are mirror images to each other. Hence one is called as a dextro and another one is levo. So this is called as DL pair, dextro and levo pair, DL pair, we call it as DL pair. Okay, so now these two are DL pairs, one is dextro and another one is levo. So here also it is cis only, so cis. So these two are what? These two compounds, they are DL pairs, they are mirror images. Okay, so optical isomerism is shown whenever optical isomerism is shown. So one will be dextro-rotatory. D means dextro-rotatory. Dextro, and L means levo. Dextro means right side. Levo means left side. Okay, left side. So I will discuss about these things in depth in optical isomerism. I will explain you these things in depth. For time being, just you remember that these two are DL pairs. DL pairs. Okay. Now let us see another example. Let us learn another example. C double bond C, hydrogen, CH3, okay, same, C2H5, hydrogen, CH3, again here also it is chiral center. Chiral center means optically active center. Optically active center. Chiral center means optically active center. So here it is hydrogen. So now I will write a mirror image to this one. So hydrogen double bond CH3. So here it is hydrogen and to this carbon is attached. So here CH3. Okay, hydrogen is present. Here C2H5 is present. Right. So these two are mirror images. So C2H5 and hydrogen. Okay, so these two are mirror images. So here it is trans opposite side. It is a trans, or else it is E also, trans or E. What here it is geometrical isomerism. So which isomer it is? A trans. Okay, it's a trans isomer because they are present in opposite side. Here also they are present in opposite side. Similar groups are present. Okay, like priorities are present on opposite side. Hence it is E also. Okay, here it is also trans or E, and this is pair. These two are pair, optically active pair, because this one is mirror image of this one and this one is mirror image of this one. So if I keep any mirror between these two, so what happens? This one will appear like this and this one will appear like this. Hence these two are said to be mirror images. Hence DL pairs, optically active DL pair, trans or E, DL pairs. These two are DL pairs. Okay, so like this, so many examples we may discuss. So what is that? I will we'll learn one more example. So what is the name of this one? See, to write the name of this one, first we have to see how many, what is the length of the carbon chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here functional group is there. So we have to include the functional group in the longest chain. We have to select the chain in such a way that the functional group should be included in the chain, though it is not longest also. So then that chain only should be selected as the parent chain. Okay, so here first carbon, second carbon, third, fourth, fifth carbon. So 5 carbons are there. Okay, so double bond should be included and even functional group is also included. So now this will be the main chain or else parent chain. This will be the first carbon because OH group, alcohol functional group, is attached. So this will be the second carbon, third carbon, fourth and fifth carbon. And this is what? This is a tertiary butyl group. This tertiary butyl group, this is attached to the second carbon. Okay, right. So now how to write the name of this compound? So the name of this compound will be like this: C2 tertiary butyl. So what are the groups which are present here? So this is methyl group attached and this is tertiary butyl group attached. So tertiary, so butyl, we have to take B, tertiary butyl. Tertiary butyl. So this tertiary. So this tertiary, we should not take T. So from tertiary butyl we have to take B only for the alphabet. Okay. So this is butyl and this is methyl. So methyl. So alphabetically which one will come first, M or B? B will come first. So we have to write B. So that means on second carbon So where this tertiary butyl is present on second carbon, say, so 2 tertiary butyl, tertiary can be written as a tert, okay, 2 tert butyl, and on third carbon methyl is present, on third carbon, okay, methyl is present, okay. So now the parent chain, so 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, hence pent, okay, pentene is present, it is not pentane, it is pentene. So on which carbon? On second carbon, first carbon, second carbon. So pent 2ene 1 ol on first carbon, hydroxy group is present, 1 ol. So this is the name of the compound, and while writing the name of the compound we have to include the geometry of that compound also compulsorily. So what is the geometry here now? So here it is only 1 carbon CH3, here 2 carbon means so now this group and this group, so this group is given more priority, hence 1 ranking 2. So this carbon, so I can write like this, hydrogen, and this is attached to O, but this carbon is attached to carbon. So oxygen is given more atomic number. So when compared to carbon and oxygen, oxygen is given more atomic number. Okay, hence it is 1. Okay. Of course, out of these three, so here the highest atomic number is oxygen only. Hence, we have to give more priority to this one, and this group is given less priority. Hence it is given less ranking. Now more priority groups are present on the same side according to rule 7. Hence it is Z. So on which carbon? So that Z is present on which carbon? Either this or this or this or this or this. So we have to mention compulsorily. So here on second carbon, because so this from here we have to see. So on second carbon, so there is Z. So here we have to write compulsorily. We have to mention the geometry of this compound. 2Z. Okay, suppose if it is like this. Suppose if methyl group is here and ethyl group is here. Simply I am changing these two. This one I am keeping this one here and this one here. So like this. So methyl group I am bringing here and ethyl group I am bringing here. So rest of the things are same. So what happened? So this is priority 1, this is priority 2, this is priority 1, and this is priority 2. So now more priority groups, they are present on the opposite side. So now this one will become what? This one will become second carbon. So on second carbon. So now this one will become E. Okay. Now this is called as 2E, 2 tert, butyl, 3 methyl, pent, 2ene, 1 ol. So like this. So here this double bond. So it is having what? E configuration. So it is having E configuration. So like this, the name will be given to this compound. To this compound, if it is it is Z, 2Z. Here this compound is 2Z and this compound is 2E, and rest of the name is same to both the compounds. See, geometrical isomerism geometrical isomers, not only geometrical isomers, all stereoisomers, okay, they have same IUPAC name except the spatial arrangement. So that spatial arrangement should be represented like this. So these two are having same IUPAC names because they have same connectivity, because this carbon is the second carbon, and on this second carbon tertiary butyl is present. Here also this is the second carbon, and here on second carbon tertiary butyl is present. On the first carbon alcohol is there. So here also same A to Z. Here on the third carbon ethyl group and methyl group are present. Here also on third carbon ethyl group and methyl group are present. So IUPAC names both are having these two compounds will have same IUPAC name, but they differ in the spatial arrangement of the groups or else atoms. Hence that spatial arrangement we have to represent by using such a designations. Okay, right. See, these two are different compounds. The properties of this one is entirely different from the properties of this one. Okay, though they have same molecular formula, same connectivity of atoms, that means same structure, okay, and even same IUPAC name, but they differ in their spatial arrangement of atoms or else groups. Hence they show different properties. So these two are not same. Hence they should get this part, the IUPAC name up to here it is okay, but here before this one, so we have to mention which type of isomerism, which type of stereoisomerism it is having. So this one is having 2Z and this one is having 2E stereoisomerism. So the complete name always should include what type of isomerism it is having. So then only the complete IUPAC name should include the isomerism also. Okay, so far we have learnt from here to here only we learnt, but to write the for the completion of the IUPAC name, so whenever there is a spatial whenever there is a difference in the spatial arrangement of atoms, so we have to mention that that also by using this designation. Okay, right. We will learn some more examples in the next video.